I'm Fee, and this is Leroy. Just letting you guys know because he might decide he wants to be part of this video. So today we're going to be doing a bit of spontaneous art making. Spontaneous art making just involves being in the flow, it's non-judgmental, it's not about making something specific or being given like a task of producing something. It's about just expressing how you're feeling and getting everything out in the art making. You can choose whatever colours you like, you can stop and pause and reflect at times. But there isn't really like an end result that you're looking for other than to just get some joy from the art making and use that energy that you have inside and get it out on the page. What if you don't know how to start? That's a common thing for a lot of people when they're kind of faced with not having like a theme or like an end result to something. But that's why we're doing this session. I'm going to be doing some spontaneous painting and really kind of noticing any obstacles that might come up, including how to begin. So we'll have a think about that once we get started. You will need watercolour paints, watercolour brushes, a pot of water to be able to wash your brushes in and load your brushes with more water, and any kind of material really that you want to paint on. So I've got melt board, but you might want to use actual watercolour paper. You will also need a space that is just away from lots of noise. You can have a bit of music on if you want, but just somewhere where you're not going to have people kind of disturbing you and kind of going back and forth. You know, it's just a space for you. I've set up my kind of little studio space here. It's quiet. I've got everything I need to hand as well. It's really important for you to have everything around you that you need, just so that you can just grab things if you feel like using a different colour or a different brush. So it's really important just to have it there. Okay, so we're going to get started. I'm going to film as I'm making, so you're not going to see me, you're just going to see the board and me painting, but I'll just show you some of my materials as well first of all, and then we'll be off. So I've got some paint brushes. I've got 3 that I'm going to be using. You can have more if you want, depends kind of what you want to do with the art making. Got some kitchen towel as well, just to for when I want to clean the brushes and dry them. I've got my watercolour palette. I've got paint that I've already used previously that I'm not going to get rid of because I might want to use them for this session. And I've got my tubes of watercolour paint as well if I want extra like watercolour in a particular colour. And I've got my jar for my water. And then I've got my easel. I've got one that I can use where I'm sitting down. It's got all of my art materials in as well, so everything's quite handy. And then my melt board. Getting started. What colour are we going to go with? Really depends on how you're feeling. So for me today, I'm feeling like it's quite a nice day. It's quite a sunny day and I'm feeling in quite a sunny mood. So I'm going to start off with some yellows. I'm not really feeling these right now, so I think I'm going to go with this one, a deep yellow. This is the kind of colour that I feel like starting with. but I might change my mind. We'll just see what happens. I'll put some on the palette and give it a go. What are you doing, Leroy? Are you going to be part of this art making too? Because I've got quite full palettes already, I'm using this plate, an old plate, to put the extra colours on. This is what happens if you try and do this with a cat. But this is how a lot of my art making goes. So I'm kind of used to it. He can be my assistant. I did choose this brush, but then I have changed my mind. Sometimes I can delay myself with getting started. A lot of people do that, it's okay too. Remember, there are no rights or wrongs here. I've got quite a lot of yellow on my plate. That's how much I want. I feel like I'm going to start in the centre of mine. You can start wherever, it doesn't really matter. You know, this is yours, it's no one else's, it's unique to you. Right, here goes. The way that my brush accidentally kind of went this way, I feel like I'm going to respond to that. I'm going to choose a different colour. Okay, I've got some brilliant red for my brilliant painting. What colours are you guys using? And it's really nice to see how the colours kind of react together, where there's pools of water. Right. I'm gonna stay quiet for a little while now and just show you how I'm painting, just with the painting itself. I'm really just noticing what is happening in front of me and then thinking about where I'm going next. My brush is kind of leading the way, as are the colours, and I'm going with what kind of feels right for me right now. Quite like it when things happen without me wanting them to happen, because it might then lead to something that I wasn't expecting. I just kind of see it as an opportunity for some new ideas as I'm making this. I have no idea how this painting is going to turn out, but already I'm really enjoying the colours that I'm using. The way that they are reacting to each other on the page. I am liking how much water I'm putting on in certain areas to give it more of an opaque feel. And these lines are kind of giving this an anchor for the page. Me paint. So I have added some ultramarine blue onto my palette, and I've gone back to the big paintbrush. I've got a little bit of green in with this blue, but not too much. Okay, we've already got loads of big areas on here, but I don't know, something makes me want to paint this. Use that brush in any way you want to. This blue seems to be kind of framing my picture. So it's interesting because it started off quite sunny, but like in the painting and outside, and it's slowly got bluer with the painting, and it's got a little bit cloudy outside as well, so I don't know if I'm reacting to everything around me. Probably am, we all do. I think I'm going to leave it there. For me, I just kind of know when I feel like it's done, and for me, I feel like my painting is done. That's the end of the first spontaneous art making session. How do you feel? How was that session for you? Was there anything that you really enjoyed about the art making? Were there particular colours you enjoyed using? I wonder how it made you feel. Did you feel tense at the beginning of the session? I'm wondering if you're feeling a little bit more relaxed now.